discuss right now what you want to do?
You just,
okay.
I'm going to follow and
okay.
how to work.
Okay, great.
Do you want to do the candles like we did last week?
Yeah, we can do that. We'll start with that. Okay.
Do you want me to light them for you?
I think we can do them. I think I can. Yeah, okay, great. Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everyone. Nice to be here all together. Nice to see all of you. And thanks for coming out, even despite the threat of rain. Although I think the forecast got better, so that's good. But we are here tonight. We're going to welcome in Shabbat all together. So I'll invite us to rise as we are able. And Mimi will light the candles for us, and we can say the blessings all together. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, sweetheart.
And we can take just a moment to say hello to somebody, maybe someone who you haven't seen in a few days or a week. Say hello, or ever, or a new person. Introduce yourselves. You don't want to do Shabbat Shalom tonight?
No, okay. Maybe later? That's fine. Okay?
All right.
Do you want to leave from there? Where do you want to take?
How do you feel about singing together?
We can, by all means, by all means.
Okay. Well, very restrained schmoozing. Everyone's excited to daven, huh? Okay.
Is this okay for you?
Yeah.
Why don't you
That
come
way
on
we
this
can
side?
sing together. It'll be
Come on
nice.
this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We'll begin on page 12 with Yedid Nefesh. Can you hear me from here? I can mic myself.
Okay,
We'll get
right?
started.
All right. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai, yada dai 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 dai, yada dai 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 dai. Yada dai 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 dai, yada dai dai dai. Yedid nefesh, av harachaman, meshochavtecha eretzonecha, yarutz avtecha kemo ayah. Yishtachavel al תרב לו ידידתך מנופת צוף וכל טעם ידה די 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 ידה די 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai 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 yada dai dai dai.
We turn to page 16 to welcome in Shabbat, Shabbat of peace. We welcome in the angels of Shabbat.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Tzeitechem leshalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Melech Malachei Hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
That way everyone on LiveStream can see you, Rabbi.
All right, we'll turn now to page, we'll turn now to page 22.
Lechu neranena l'Adonai, nariya letzor yishenu, nekadma panav b'tzadah, b'zmirot nariya lo, ki el gadol Adonai, u'melech gadol al kol Elohim, asher biyado mekirei haaretz, v'toachot harim lo. Let me finish the last one. Asher nishpati v'yapi, im yavun el menuchati.
Page 24.
Shiru l'Adonai, shir chadash, shiru l'Adonai, kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai, baruchu shemo, basru miyom liyom yeshuato, basru b'goyim kevodo, b'chol ha'amim niflotav, ki gadol Adonai, u'mehulam me'od, narahu, al kol Elohim. Ay, 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 yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai, yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai, 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 yadai, dai, dai, dai,
continue with our prayers on page 32. On page 32.
In English? In English?
Yes, we'll recite responsibly.
Go ahead. Come, let us sing to the Lord. Let us acclaim the rock of our deliverance. In God's hand are the depths of the earth. God's too are the heights of the mountains. Declare God's glory among the nations. Proclaim God's wonders among all the peoples. Worship the Lord in the beauty of holiness. Stand in awe of the Lord, all the world. Let the field and all within it exult. Let the trees of the forest break into song.
We now rise as we are able on page 34.
Mizmor leDavid, Havu l'Adonai b'nei Elim, Havu l'Adonai kavod va'oz, Havu l'Adonai kevod shemo, Hishtachavu l'Adonai behar v'kodesh, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod nirim, Adonai amayim rabim, Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai b'chatar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, V'shaber Adonai et azei halbanon, Vayarkitem kemo egel Lebanon, Yiryon kemo ben Re'emim, Kol Adonai chosed v'avotesh, Kol Adonai yachil midbar, Yachil Adonai midbar kadesh, Kol Adonai yahalel ayalot, vayechasov ye'arot, uvehechalo kulo omer kavod, Adonai lamabul yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech le'olam, Adonai oz le'amo yitzeh, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom.
We may be seated. We turn to page 38 for Lecha Dodi.
Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushmo echad, V'shemo tiferet v'litzhilah. Lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'nelcha, Ki mekor haberacha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tzila, lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekabla.
Top of 40.
Hitoreri, ki va'orech kumi ori, uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai alayech nikla, lecha dodi likrat kala, penei Shabbat nekabla.
Second to the bottom on page 40.
Yamin usmol tifrotzi ve'et Adonai taritzi al yad ish ben partzi v'nismecha v'nagila lecha dodi likrat kala penei Shabbat nekavela bo'י v'shalom ateret bala בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
You may be seated. We turn to page 42 to the Psalm for Shabbat.
And down on the 5th line, we can all read in the Hebrew, chant in the Hebrew. Ma gadlu ma'asechaya me'od ameku machshavottecha.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Ma gadlu
We rise as we are able. We turn to the evening Ma'ariv service and to the Baruch, the call to prayer on page 50.
Baruchu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bidbaro ma'ariv aravim v'chachma poteach sharim ובתבונה משנה עתים ומחליף את הזמנים ומסדר את הכוכבים במשמרותיהם מרקיע כרצונו בורא יום ולילה אוהל אור מפני חושך וחושך מפני אור ומעביר יום ומביא לילה ומבדיל בין יום ובין לילה אדוני צבאות שמו El Chai v'Kayam, Tamid Yimloch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'ma'ariv Aravim. Amen.
You may be seated. We continue on page 52 and 53.
Ahavat olam Beit Yisrael amcha ahavta Torah u'mitzvot hukim u'mishpatim otanu limadeta Al kein Adonai Eloheinu v'shachbeinu v'kumeinu נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו ויורך ימינו ויורך ימינו ואהבתך תסיר ממנו לעולמים. ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל.
Amen. We cover our eyes for the Shema, page 54.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol me'odecha. Hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha v'beitecha uv'lechtecha v'derech ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. ומחולתו ברצון קיבלו עליהם משה ובני ישראל חנו שירה ושמחה רבה ויאמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך רובנך בוקע ים לפני משה זה אלי ענו ויאמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגואלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
As we are able, and turn to page 64.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We continue at page 66 with the Chatzi Kaddish. We may be seated.
יקדש ויתקדש שמי רבה, ויאמר תברח חירותי וימלך מלכותי, בחייכם וביומכם ובחיי תכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולם יומיה יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי וקדושה ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה דמירן ביומה ויאמרו
Amen. Rise as we are able for the silent Amidah, beginning on page 68. We recite in the or 69 rather. We recite in the Hebrew or the English or the prayers of our heart.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
We turn now to page 80. We rise as we are able for Vayachulu.
ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות.
We turn to page 84. Oh, sorry, 86. Yeah. 86? You look
Sounds good.
Yeah, 86. Kaddish Shalom.
יגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, ויעמד דברי חירותי וימלך מלכותי בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב ויאמרו
Amen.
יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עולמי יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויצלל שמי דקודשה, ברכו לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, זעמירם ביומי ויאמרו אמן. תקבל צלותון וברכון לכל ישראל קדם אבוכון דבשמיא ויאמרו אמן. יהי שלום רב מן שמיא וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו amen.
Beautiful Yishar Kochech, Mimi. Thank you for your beautiful davening. We'll all rise as we are able for Kiddush, and we turn to page 90 for Kiddush.
I'm hoping this one is yours. I don't know.
Okay.
We'll find out.
I think it's wine. So, just put it that way. Yeah.
Better? Ah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit, ki hu yom techila lemikroei kodesh, zecher letziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta v'otanu kiddashta mikol hamim v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava uvratzon hinechaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabbat.
Amen. L'chaim.
Yes, this was the one.
All right, we may be seated. Yishar kochech Mimi for your beautiful davening. I had a student once in a past job of mine who was always distracted. This kid always needed to move, and he would often sit on the floor during class or joke around with friends. He was often asking questions that were unrelated to the topic at hand, sometimes at the most interesting or pivotal moments in a discussion or activity. I remember once I asked the class a question, and this kid's hand went straight up. I called on him, a little apprehensive about what he might say, and he answered my question with an answer that was not only thoughtful, but it referenced something that we had learned 3 months ago that I guarantee you 90% of the class had completely forgotten. He made a beautiful connection to what he had studied before because, in fact, he had listened. He had internalized what he had learned, and he was interested in what we were discussing right now. This kid had all sorts of difficulties that made it hard for him to focus and to behave in ways that might typically be considered to be good classroom behavior, but in fact, he was earnest, he was smart, and he was eager to learn. It is so easy to assume that a person's previous behavior predicts the way that they will behave in the future. Most of the time, it actually does. And some of the time, people can surprise us. According to one read of it, a story in this week's Parsha is about just that phenomenon. In Parshat Chukat, the people ask Moses and Aaron for water. God tells them to gather the people together and to speak to a rock, asking it for water. Moses and Aaron do indeed gather the people, and after some introductory words, Moses hits the rock. Water comes out, but God is angry. And God tells Moses and Aaron that they will be punished by not being allowed to enter the land of Israel. What did Moses and Aaron do wrong? For generations, people have asked this question, and there are a wide range of answers. Is the problem that Moses hit the rock instead of talking to it? Was his mistake instead found in the language that he uses to describe what he is about to do, or in the way that he addresses the people? For Rabbi Shai held, the mistake was found in the attitude with which Moses and Aaron approached the Israelites. When Moses and Aaron gathered the people, they open with the words, Shim'una Hamorim. Listen, you rebels. Hamin hasela hazen otzi lachem mayim? Will we extract water for you from this rock? The tone, we might say, isn't exactly polite. He belittles them by calling them rebels, and we might even read the question as a sarcastic one. Will we extract water for you from this rock? Rabbi Held suggests that Moses and Aaron's tone, which he calls heated and indignant, stems from the many trials that the people have put them through since leaving Egypt. the people have complained regularly, including about the quality of their food. Even Aaron and Miriam were swept up in the culture of complaint, talking about Moses behind his back. After Moses sent spies to scout out the land, many of the Israelites actually expressed a desire to go back to Egypt. And in last week's Torah portion, in Korach, groups led mutinies against both Moses and Aaron. After this history, Moses and Aaron, as well as we, the reader, might understandably have a picture of the people as a group that rushes to complain, a group which is unsupportive of their leadership and ungrateful for the many blessings that they have. We might think then that Moses would be legitimate in assuming that the people's current complaint as well is similarly unjustified. God, however, sees the situation differently. The people literally have no water. Their complaint is legitimate. Even if they might have expressed themselves, shall we say, a bit more politely, they are right to ask for water and to expect that the people charged with caring for them would supply them with water, which is necessary for their survival. So God, unlike Moses, treats the people with kindness. God provides water for them. God takes them seriously despite their past history as complainers. According to Rabbi Held, God's problem with Moses and Aaron isn't what they did. It's the attitude with which they treated the people. It's the rudeness, the shortness, the labeling them as rebels. The people acted like rebels before, so Moses and Aaron treat them that way now. They assume it's who they are. This idea is a tough one. If we learn something about a person, how could we not assume that this would imply something about their behavior in the future? We learn about each other from each of our many interactions. Of course we do. And yet, we know that people are complex, that people can be complicated and not always consistent, and that our worst interactions with someone are not the sum total of who they are. And if we label people as obstinate or disruptive or unkind and treat them accordingly, then we likely won't get to see those other sides of them. So the question here is, how can we approach others with openness, knowing that they might or might not confirm our expectations? May we each merit to open ourselves up to the possibility that the future might be different from the past, for those around us and also for ourselves. Shabbat Shalom. Brucha Tehi. I'll invite Mimi back up as we continue with our service with Aleinu. Okay. We rise. Aleinu, page 118.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tetz gedula liotzer breshit, shalo asanu kigoye haratzot, velo samanu kemishpachot adama, shalo sam chelkeinu kahem, v'gahor aleinu kechal amonam, v'anachnu kolim, ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוצר ארץ ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל ושכינתו זו בגבי מרומים הוא אלוהינו Torato, Kakatuv B'Torato, V'yadata Hayom, V'yadata Hayom, V'hashavota El Levavecha, Ki Adonai Hu HaElohim, B'Shamayim Mima'al, V'al Ha'aretz, V'al Ha'aretz, Meitachat Ein Od, Ein Od. Oh, okay. כי המלכות שלך היא ומאה תמלוך בכבוד, כך כתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד, ושמו אחד.
You may be seated. During Shloshim, we lovingly remember Erwin Geltzer, brother of David Geltzer, and Harold Rabinowitz, father of Michael Rabinowitz, and grandfather of Joel, Sabrina, and Ariel. This past week, we also lovingly remember on their yortzites Eli Bernstein, Stanley Cohen, Mildred Klein, Lillian Linetsky, Albert Leo Payton, Beth Bondell Rosenthal, Samuel Levi, Bella Goldsmith, Claire Kaplan, Gary Rosenfeld, Ida Riskoff, Cecilia Edelman, Dora Liss, Irene Etkind, Toby Berkowitz, William Seichik, Harvey Aretsky, Herbert A. Siegel, Sheldon Risen, and Jeffrey B. Berlin. May their memories be for a blessing. Mourners and those observing yortzeit, rise as you are able on page 124 for the mourners' Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah be'alma divrach chirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael ba'agala u'v'zman kariv v'imru amen Yehei shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam omei omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dekudasha brichu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechamata da'amiran v'alma v'imru amen Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen Oseh shalom b'mramav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We may be seated. And do we have a vice president?
Yes, we do.
All right. Lindsay, come on up. Lindsay,
You told her.
wait, do you have a specific title or just vice president?
I'm just one of three.
Great. Lindsay is one of the three vice presidents and will
Although
offer
I
the
told
announcements
Rabbi
this
Karlstein
evening.
before he left that I want something that says Vice President Emeritus one day.
Ah, okay.
As many people here will understand.
Great.
Anyway, Yasher Koach Rabbi and Mimi, beautiful davening, Rabbi, and Devar was amazing. everybody who knows me here knows I talk about never making assumptions all the time. So, perfect. Ohev always has something going on this week. Hanukkah in July continues in our gift shop. Come see, we have some beautiful things. Walking club is always happening. Canasta is always happening. I do want to call attention to two things on the back of your Shabbat supplement. The school supplies drive starts this week, and also Men's Club, as always, is sponsoring Jewish Heritage. Well, asking you to join them, not sponsoring Jewish Heritage Night, but we'll be going to Trenton Thunder on August 8th. It's a lot of fun. Hopefully this year there will not be a hurricane like last year and we'd have to leave. So we're looking forward to it again. Yes? I'm so sorry, I can't hear you. Oh, and Jewish War Veterans is going to be there as well. So get your tickets. There's still tickets available. And welcome to week 2 with our Rabbi Kling Perkins. And welcome everybody on YouTube and here in our sanctuary. And Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Lindsay. And we'll conclude with Adon Olam on page 128. Children.
If you would like to do Yigdal.
No. I was looking at Adon Olam. It was open. It comes out of my mouth. I've got the muscle memory. I'll get there. But I'd like to invite any children who would like to come up to the bima for Adon Olam.
Thank you, Rabbi. So it will be Adon Olam. Okay.
It will be Adon Olam.
Perfect.
And again, children, you're welcome to come. Daphne, you want to come up? Hi, sweetie.
Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yetzer nivra li'et nasa v'chefzo kol azai melech shemo nikra azai melech shemo nikra v'yacharei kithlot hakol levado yimloch nora והוא אחד ואין שני להמשילו ולאחרה בלי ראשית בלי תכלית ולא העוז והמשרה ולא העוז והמשרה והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצורך בלי ויהי צערה והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ביום אקרא מנת כוסי ביום אקרא בידו הפקיד רוחי בעת אישן ויעירה ועם רוחי גבייתי Adonai live lo ira Adonai live lo ira
Shabbat Shalom.
And before 7 o'clock, yay! What's that? I said it before 7 o'clock.
Yeah, I was done.
You're speedy. It's very beautiful.
So, no way. Okay.
I would say mine is both fast and slow, in that my tunes are fast and take a long time.
That's okay.
But I can go
That's
fast
okay.
if I have to. If I must.
No.
If I must.
It's, you know what? It's
Right.
for Friday night,